just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after them, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now it's 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Jets are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. Led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run on 1st down, and here's Allen. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Jets have the advantage. And we're back South Florida after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Allen. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go back to Allen. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Jackson. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down.
And that big offensive block, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now they'll set up to throw. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This a 57-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Dolphins.
These are the plays that when you look back, like they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up at high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. On the give, this is Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Play action now. Jackson. Backs to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. On the ground, it's Allen. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson now. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Miami. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Point after now from Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Tyreek now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Allen. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A carry here for Allen. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down. On play action, here's Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here comes Allen. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's 3rd and 2. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tucker for the point after. He's got it, and the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Jones now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one caught by Chase. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
So a win here for the Dolphins. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. Held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.